Hi everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Transport Fever 2. We're starting a new map today, since we finished the old one a while back, and did a couple of fun things in between. So let's get it loaded up, and we'll be right back. Okay, so this is the map that we're going to be playing in. I didn't go through the map creation this time, because it's a custom map that I made to have some particular features that I would like. It's using the Australian Cities name mod that I released a little while back. There'll probably be a link for that down in the description. Yeah, other than that, I just wanted to have a fun little map with a few interesting features. You will see we are playing in sandbox mode. That's just because I don't know if I've necessarily put in all of the industries and stuff that I will need. So with no further ado, let's work out how we're going to start here. So the aim of the game is to deliver goods into the cities. So here Kuma, so they have mail that they need to get delivered. That's a mod that I have added in. They also want goods and construction materials. So we need to make those items and deliver them into the city. And the way you make them, so construction materials are this brick here. We can see that this construction materials plant makes bricks and they take in stone. So then we can look around the map to try and find some stone. I don't know where any is. Here's some stone. So we take stone from here and deliver it down to our construction materials facility here, and then we can go from there into the city. And that works the same with all of the different goods. Some require more effort than others, but they all work the same way. I like this one here, Leongatha, I don't know how you pronounce that, requires food and construction materials. Up here at Cessnock, requires tools and machines. These ones here, this is a mail sorting center, so they turn sending mail into receiving mail. We won't get to those for a little bit, but they are there. Let's have a look around and see where there's somewhere to start. You will see that we're starting in 1880, which is a bit further back than we started last time. And this map is a bit larger than we started last time as well. And that's just because I wanted to play something a little bit bigger. Generally at the start, it's helpful to get something like bread or fuel, food or fuel, because they really grow a city fairly quickly. I'm not seeing many of them though. And also, we're starting with only $5 million. The last couple of episodes, we've played with infinite money. Not today. Also, there's fuel refinery there. How many fuel refineries are there? 3. Waterford. Oh. Waterford. So over there, there's no oil around that. Mount. Yeah, this is the one we were just looking at. There's basically no oil around there. And down here, there's no oil around there. Okay. Let's look at, okay, so here's some food. So we've got one farm with 2 food processing plants. We need more farms to run 2 food processing plants. It's like 2 farms to 1 plant. But to start off with, we might split it and send this food down to Armadale and this food down to Canberra. So that might be a good place to start up there. Over here, here's some food, but there's no wheat here or grain to turn into anything to grow these. So that's probably not a good place to start up there. There's not much down here either. So they're a bit far away, but we could possibly make them work. I do think because of the proximity up here, we will be better off taking these into the 2 locations. Now I think, just like eyeballing this, that Armadale is slightly closer than Canberra. So we're gonna start on this supply chain first. But we will set up here at the farm to deliver both ways. Oops. So let's get into it. We want a truck station. We're going to want 2 stops on one side, none on the other. Oops, I keep pressing the wrong key. Fat finger. Just having a bit of a brain not working moment. Okay, so let's put this guy, give ourselves a bit of space in case we want to change anything. Let's configure this. We'll get all our entrances and exits set up first. But we're only going to use one initially. So from here, let's join up onto the road there, and out here onto the road there, like so. And that has to deliver down here. We're going to not use the same trucks to go the whole way. We're going to split the lines, just because it is quite a long way from here to in there. What that means is that over here, you can press shift to just upgrade one section. So we'll do that. We'll take a small road, and like make a little loop here, and then put some truck stops there to drop our goods off at. I put 2 just in case we end up needing 2 lines to there. I'm not sure. So we'll create a new line. I have a particular naming scheme I like. I prefer to start with the type of vehicle that we're using. So this will be a truck or a horse in 1880. And this is whatever this grain is to that food. I don't know. Kingaroy grain. Okay. Kingaroy. And we'll color it a yellowy type color. It goes from this truck stop over to here. We can see they're crossing there. We don't really want that, even though that route is a little bit shorter in the game. So let's just turn it around so there's no like traffic issues. And down here, platform 2 will be good. We do want our trucks to wait here, so we will just upgrade this to tell them to wait for a full load, just so that we don't have horses that are moving, not doing anything. And now we need a place to spawn all of our horses. So I'm just gonna put a little side road off of here, maybe there like that. Road depot. Just everything's in the way. Get out of the way. There we go. Buy vehicles. We want cargo vehicles. Is there any benefit to any of these? That one's... Wait, this one is slower with less capacity. We definitely want it, and I don't think there's any difference between these two. So let's just take this one that has all cargo. I don't know. Let's start with 5 horses on there. We'll color them that same yellowy type color. Put them on our grain to food line. And then we will press play. We set our time date speed to half. I don't think I can hide Shift Cadric out of that corner there, the way I have my scene set up. Oh, I guess I can do this. It's like hiding everything, but it also means I can't speak as well. But yeah, so we're half date speed. And we can see our horses here out on the road doing their thing. Over here at our grain factory, we'll see that it started putting some grain out onto the platform, which is awesome. Now we need to get our grain, after it's been processed into food, into Armadale itself. So let's put another truck stop over here. This one only needs one platform. You can press Shift and M and N to get smaller movements when you're rotating. So this will be our entrance. This will be our exit. You bend around there like that. I don't know why that one's gone. There we go. We can do that. We'll leave them just going down that main road for now. And let's look at Armadale here and see where they want food delivered. They want food delivered on this side. And this here is all residential. So we don't want our trucks actually driving through this section. So let's put our truck stop there for now. And out here, we're going to change where the main route into the town is. We're going to make it out here. And that's just so that we get less traffic by our houses, which is less noise pollution. Okay, now this was Kingaroy Food to Armadale Delivery. Kingaroy Food to Armadale Delivery. We'll color it like a darker yellow, and it's going from there to that truck stop we just put down here. We can see it's sticking out of town. And over here in the pickup location, again, we'll tell it to wait for a full load for quite a while. How are our horses going over here? Oh, they're just arriving. And this is overflowing. Okay, so let's pause. I just realized I didn't increase the size of any of these platforms. They're all like their default 3 unit length, which is probably not going to be big enough. So let's just make them a little bit longer. Can do that. We can put this back in here. So that's made the game happy now. That we haven't destroyed the line, but this clearly needs way more trucks. So our rate is only 25 and it's producing 100, I'm gonna guess, which means we'll need 4 times as many. So we're gonna go from 5 up to 20. And all of those horses will get shipped out of here. Now we need horses on the other line as well. Pardon me. Not a lot at the moment. So I'm just going to buy one, color it dark yellow, and put it on that other food line over here. Just so that once this starts getting grain, it will start producing food to send into the city. But for now, we're not spending lots of money paying for horses that just aren't doing anything because there's no grain over there. We also said we had to get food into Canberra. And we're going to use the same farm to do that. Is that a good idea? Not really. But it's what we're going to do. So let's get another truck stop section set up here. Let's do those two. We can bend that around like that. I do want this little bit here update up like wider as well. Buildings. Okay, let's put our unload points there. We can create that line. So that was Kingaroy to Canberra food. Again, another truck line. Kingaroy grain to Canberra food. I just prefer naming them in that manner to make it easier to find things later. Let's call this one orange just to make sure we can distinguish them. Yep, we can tell them apart, but it's definitely not doing the right thing here because we haven't put in these extra roads that it needs to use its special entrance and exit. And it looks like it's going to want us to put waypoints down on there as well. So let's do that. Manage line. So after Kingaroy, we go through that waypoint, we go down to the drop-off point, and then go through there on the way back. Just to keep them a little bit separate. Now this section of road here could be an issue. Like they might pile up next to each other. So what I'm going to do is actually... we can't upgrade this section. So I'm just going to pause. Delete this from this end. So I did that strategically because it will push all of our trucks to that end of the facility. And then along here, put in a new wide road. Like that. I'll just use this. Oh, I guess we got to use the big wide one for the whole thing. That's okay. Done. Now we'll just check and make sure they're connected. So by clicking on the station, it highlights the grain factory, which means that they are connected. Now if we look at the routes here, we can see that they're split. So if the yellow happens to queue up around the corner, it won't get in the way of the orange until way down here. Which gives us lots of queuing time, lots of queuing space. Also for the orange, we need to tell them to wait for a full load again, and we'll tell them to wait a little while. Let's just check down here. So see again, it's done that crossing over, so we'll switch the platform down here. Done. Now this is our first set of grain trucks. They're still on their way. This guy's getting there, but there's nothing to do yet. We do need our grain trucks to get to there. So let's create some more. Let's go with 10. We'll color them light orange. And we'll put them on that grain to Canberra food line. So we should see here, this now has way more demand. So we can see 182 going to Kingaroy. Interesting. And some going to Canberra, not many. But out here on the platform, eventually we should start seeing some on platform 2. Eventually. I don't know when that is, but eventually. And then from here, we need to get our food into Canberra. So in terms of a main road, we might just connect onto this main road over here. Which one am I looking for? Yeah, this one. Yeah, because we've only got horses. All the horses are limited to like 20. Let's do that. Now you can see it's built up like a bit of a gradient here. You can press M and N again to raise or lower that. And then shift M and N as well to have smaller increments. So I'm just going to do this until our cost gets down as low as it'll go. So like 144. They're about the same. So let's go there. So it just means that it follows the terrain a little bit nicer than it otherwise would have with the game doing its default stuff. Awesome. So we need a truck station in here. Bam. Configure. We want our entrance, our exit. Just want a little 2-lane road to hook these into here, like so. Since that end's set up, how's our grain over here going? Also started getting some on the Canberra side, that's good. We're still sending loads down the road to the Kingaroy place. So it says it has frequency of 100. It's demanding... Oh yeah, it'll be times 2, won't it? So it'll be demanding 200. That means we need twice as many trucks on there. That's gonna be expensive. Don't think we can afford that for now. Especially because we're not delivering anything into Armadale yet. We have started making bread. We've started making bread. Not much, but we've started making some. Excellent. This side is going as well. We need to get that food processing plant down here to Canberra. So let's look and see. Oh, see, look, this main road comes in directly into like the industrial area. So we're not going to change anything. We're just going to plop our drop-off point there and get that road hooked up. Another truck line. So we Canberra. Oh, food delivery. We can color this one bright yellow, even though the other one was bright yellow as well, because they're not next to each other, basically. Yeah, that seems to make sense. We're sending it. Full load. Tell it to wait. That'll do. And again, we're just going to put one horse on there now to start. Canberra food to delivery. Yeah, look, we really do need some more on that Kingaroy side. How expensive is this going to be? Let's just do it. Only $500,000. Only. But we do need more food things down here. The rate of our existing line is 2. Was I reading the right number here before? Yeah, I was. 203 now. That's good. So this one here, how many vehicles are we going to need? Let's get it up to 10 and just see how it goes. So this guy's on his way. Let's go on super fast forward. Let's sit on board our horse delivery truck for a little bit. Where do we want to sit? If we can sit back here in like third person view and watch, look at those horses' legs go. Don't know if real horses move their legs that fast. They probably would jitter like that as well. Some of the like views you can get here, so we can like sit in like the conductor's seat, whatever he's called. Like, let's pretend that's our feet. Oh, there go our feet. Just riding the horse into town. Such a pretty looking game. And because I'm recording as well, I can't have it turned way up. But that is definitely going into town. So once it gets in here, we'll keep an eye on that. Maybe I'll pin this up here, just so that we can see when it gets closer into town. Well, look at all of our food trucks here. They're going. Oh, this must have had a delivery of grain recently. How are we going over here? Look, this has got a little bit of a queue up, but it's not too bad. Because we were clever and split our traffic here, They're not going to interfere with each other. And this now has... Ooh. Got to jump back to our first truck. Oh, so we can see it coming into town. Gonna drop off its food, turn around and go back. Now we can look in Canberra, or Armadale this is, and see that it satisfied 2 of their 28 food delivery and giving them growth of plus 10%. So what that means is that the city's going to want to grow to be a bit bigger, so around 139. Yeah, so look, plateaued here. Places people want to go, things that are sending in there, and this editor we're not going to use, but we could. It's just because we've got sandbox mode on. Look at that horse steaming out of town. But they're gonna start arriving soon, the cavalry. You see, we've still got more food queued up there. We probably do let's just double them again. We'll probably be good. Now this guy, he's got some food to take it into Canberra. We've got a lot piled up here as well. So let's, again, get this up to 10. Maybe we'll stick at 5 for the time being. What does it say is the rate of that line? The rate is 10. We're outputting 100. I think that's okay. I think the Canberra stuff was or Armadale stuff was possibly a little bit further initially, but then the second leg is shorter. I'm not sure. But we're not overflowing here anymore. I mean, it's busy. I mean, look at all these horses just zooming through here. Wait, where are those yellow? Oh, that's our new food trucks. That's why it's a bit busier than normal. Alright, that's fine. Now this, so we're not quite shipping enough to level up, or having transported quite enough to level up yet, but we've got, like, we're on our way. Wait, no, we have leveled up. What am I talking about? So this will just keep sending things. That's going to be wanting 200, and we're definitely not got a rate of 200 over there. Let's again double those number of vehicles. 188, it's a bit closer. We'll see how that goes. And to Canberra, Kingaroy food on 231 is again not as high as we've got. We'll just leave it and see how it goes. Over here, we can see we've got some horses waiting for food. So I think that means we've probably got a good amount delivering into Armadale. If we come over here and look now, 154. We've got our little city growing. We can see that there are some residences that have built out here. I know they're commercial, that's good, but there is some residential in there. There's not much we can do about that. They built near the main road in. What do you expect? So this is our noise pollution. It's mostly restricted to that main road for now. You can get that with the 9 key in game. On the number pad, that is. Oh, look at all this food. Only 5 trucks. Definitely need more there. We'll let the game catch up and see how it's going. These are overflowing. Not quite overflowing, but getting close. What does this one have? One has 40. The other grain has 20. Just so much grain. You'll also see, if anyone was paying attention to the earnings, it's now clicked over from like negative 400 billion to something a bit more reasonable. That's because 400 million. That's because this was that period where I was creating the map. So it all goes in here under investments and infrastructure for some reason. Don't explain to me why. But then because we still played in that first half of that year, there are a couple of other little costs that we had. These ones are more indicative of what we've got now. Awesome. So, look at our headquarters. We haven't built that anywhere. Let's, where should we build our headquarters? We don't want it to be anywhere too busy, but we also want it to be somewhere nice as well. Maybe down here. Like there's only a what's that, a meat plant out here. They get a bit stinky though. Let's maybe go over on this corner. Build. Let's build it out here. All we've got is like a little shack. And I didn't rotate it the right way. There we go. A little shack. Company score 0. We're still not making money. But we will be soon enough. We're just not making money yet because we've had to buy so many vehicles. If we look at all of our lines, this line is making money. This line is making money. Our food delivery line making a little bit of money. Our food delivery line over here making a little bit of money. We could have just looked in our industry tab down here. Everything making a little bit of money. That's exactly what we want. We just can't keep up the trucks to send all of the stuff that we have ready, so some of these are just getting lost. We can probably add some more of these in here now. So that'll send us more grain over there to the Canberra food processing plant. If you look here in the Armadale one, it's got plenty of grain stored up, but you'll see that it's not shipping very much. And that's just because Armadale's demand is only 51. We've got to grow it up. We could have taken our bread from here down to Canberra and split it that way as well. I've decided to do it this other way. Would that have been better? Maybe, but it's not the way we've done it. Look at this little like grain thing's taking it out of the storage facility into the like factory. Do they have any stored there? They do. I don't know how it gets from this side over to there though. I shouldn't question that because it gets dropped off over here on the left and then it just magically appears here in the yard, so I think we can afford to add another 5 on here. We can, just to try and help it out to get some more deliveries in here. Oh look, we're delivering most of our stuff now. We're not shipping everything. We possibly could. That's just because we don't have the demand from these other facilities. We won't get that until they level up. And I don't think we can make this, like, make bread any faster. We just gotta wait for our city down here to start to upgrade. And want more bread. So we just saw it tick up to 53. We can look. See, our bread drop-off point is still covering all of our locations, which is good. Is it? Is it getting those back ones back there? It looks like it. We might actually just shift our truck stop to around the corner. And let's put in a little helper street across here. Okay, we'll pause the game. Now this line, manage line, so after Pleasant Street, we're gonna go to there. And then we're gonna remove Pleasant Street. Oh, see, look, it's going the opposite way around the block to what I'd like. So, where's the buildings? Here. So let's do that. And that's got it going clockwise around the block again. And this street here is all residential. Sorry guys, you're gonna have to just accept that you built in the industrial side of town. It's gonna be a bit noisy over there. Okay, let's go again. So we can still see earnings is way down. Again, just because we bought so many different things. So we'll just let this play for a while, and then we'll be back to see how we are going. Actually, one thing we could do, just to trick the game a little bit, is like to force these to upgrade. Is like put everything through one of the food plants and then put everything through the other one. I don't know if I actually want to do that or not, because this one doesn't particularly need it. This one, however, feels like it does. We'll just leave them. One thing we can do though, while we're waiting for that to go, in here we can see like some of these recycling plants. We're not probably going to worry about those yet, because it is some of these industry that produces trash, and bread is commercial, not industry. But we can see that some of these houses deliver mail, and some deliver and send mail. So what we might do is see if we can get a postal service hooked up. There's a post facility there. Which one of these is post? None of those look like they say post. Okay, I guess we'll just look around and see if we can eyeball another post sorting facility. It doesn't look like there's one down there, or one through here, or one through... oh, there's one right near the city. We're not doing anything on this side of, like on this side of the map though yet. And the post facility will be better once we've got the towns growing. So that's a bit frustrating, it's over there. We might just have to use this post sorting facility. Oh, look, a new passenger train thing. Oh look, you can see it by our earnings, just from not spending anything to buy more trucks. We are now earning money. All of our lines. Oh, this one's not making a profit. Is that just because there are a few that had to spend ages sitting here waiting? Quite possibly. Why has this gone down? Why has that happened? Possibly some despawned while we were waiting for like when we shifted the truck stop over here. That would be my best bet. So hopefully that will come back. We are going to get this mail sorting facility working. We're going to take mail from Cessnock. So even though we're not sending anything here, just because it's close, to Canberra and to Armadale. Out of this end, we're just going to have like a little offshoot over to here, and then connect into our existing road network. However, in the city, you'll see there's not a lot of space. That's why I have in my mods this road station 2. So it looks like this. We're going to go country new, or city old, 1 street lane, 1850s texture. We'll make it, it doesn't need that much capacity, 80 will do. Station texture, we'll see what it fits in with here. We're gonna put this in our city, near where we pick up our mail. So I think, so see there's lots of mail here. This looks like our residential area. Yep, so this is our residential area over here. Maybe we will make it quite long. We don't need it, it's just mail. I'm going to put this over here. We'll put it on the edge of... We don't want it too far out of town. Maybe we'll go like there. We'll hook up a little street on the other side. We want a curved one. We'll do that, and then straight across to here. Done. Now let's see if we can't make this look a... No, definitely not that. It has to be city old then. Has to be like the right style for it. So that's just a place for us to pick up our mail from. And then we need to drop it off over here. I'm just going to make this standard length, but we're going to have a whole lot of platforms here. One for each location, essentially. Let's put this out here. We'll configure. It just needs one entrance and one... Oops, I didn't change which way we wanted. One entrance and one exit. It won't be that busy. Let's hook that into there. This into here. And then we need a way to get our vehicles over here. So let's just put in a little side street off of here with a new depot. And this will be Cessnock Mail. Again, a truck line. Cessnock Mail. We'll colour it... I don't know what colour mail can be. That pinky colour. We go from there to there. Done and done. Look at that. We're not going to tell it to wait anywhere. It can just take mail as quickly or as slowly as it gets it. And we'll just have one of these normal trucks. We'll do the job. That light pinky colour, Cessnock Mail. I don't know how long it will take to start working, but we'll find out. That will send mail to here, but it needs somewhere to like send it on to, which is where our other cities come into it. So from here, put a little curve around there. we're gonna go straight across the field here essentially. And we're gonna have to use our cost minimization. So you could see we couldn't afford it, and now we can just done. So just by like making it not perfectly straight but slightly angled, we can now get that working. So this line will probably lose us a little bit of money, but that's okay. We're mostly just doing it to help the city grow. Now, in Canberra, we need to get a truck stop put in. So you can see all of these people over here want mail. So where can we put this? We put it over this side of town. Maybe here. And then we'll blast a street like through the back here somewhere. We'll go this one. We'll come out of there like that. So there maybe. But we can't afford that. We've spent... No, don't do that, game. We want it to come to there. But we don't quite have enough money for that. We just had to pay some bills. So what we'll do is, let's get a bit more loan. Just so that we can get this in. And the game will stop trying to put it where it thinks we want it. Not where we actually want it. And also to help the game, let's just put in a straight road across there. And this will be Canberra Mail. Again, another truck line, Canberra Mail. Let's make this, let's make it like a purpley color instead of that pinky type color. So we're going to go from there to here. Let's check the route. That seems okay to me. I'm in Lower Canberra. Let's put it on the other side, just to make this intersection here a bit nicer. Everything up here is okay. This is okay. We're accepting that. And we want one vehicle on there. That light purpley color, Canberra Mail. So there's no mail to send yet. That's okay. They'll probably lose us a little bit of money for a while. Hopefully they won't lose us too much money, but will help us out. I'm not going to put in Armadale Mail. That's a tongue twister. Armadale Mail. Just yet. Because it's so far away. Our food back up to 60. So it probably was just because we shifted the drop-off point. Let's come back out here. It's not overflowing. We're sending at a rate of 62. We're picking up at a rate of 53. Close enough. Our trucks here. It looks like we got too many trucks. So 200, 200. So let's sell some of these. And on the other line, we'll sell some as well. So, done. And let's repay some loan. What's this? One of our mail trucks. Got no mail. Any mail to send? Doesn't look like it. But hopefully there'll be mail eventually. Eventually. Which one? Let's just see. This one. So if we look at that house there, we're not producing any mail yet. I might have to look up to see how you produce mail. It's not urgent. Nice. I think we might call this episode right there. Got a lot of horses delivering grain. Our factory farm is working pretty hard. Sending to 2 food factories. One over there, one here. This guy helping grow Armadale town. Up to 220. It was only 126 before. They're loving all this this food we're getting in for them. All they have to do is keep buying our food and we'll keep sending it to them. Oops, we don't want to pin that. Good. Okay. Let's ride to this horse, because I like to do that at the end of the episode. Let's sit back here. Thank you everyone for stopping by today. I do appreciate it. I do hope you'll enjoy the series. If you want to continue to see it and be notified, make sure you click the subscribe button somewhere down below. If you have enjoyed it, do consider leaving a like and or a comment. I do appreciate it. Thank you everyone. We'll catch you next time. Bye for now.